Abraham Lincoln once said, whatever you are, be a good one. I used to live in India, in New Delhi, many years ago. We bought a new house, and one morning there was a ring at the door, ding ding. As I opened the door, there was a postman standing there. Good morning, Mr. Singh. I'm Ram Kumar, your postman. You've come to this neighborhood new, so I thought I'll come introduce myself. Well, I've been a customer of the Indian Postal Service for about 40 years, but this was never the experience of the Indian Postal Service. Indians, do you agree with me? Ram Kumar asked me, do you travel sometimes? Do you go on leave and vacations? Please do let me know before you go. I will hold your post so that children don't steal it from your mailbox. Average looking, low height, simple, ordinary person. Nothing great about his looks, but the vibes and the feelings he gave me were so different. My experience with the Indian Postal Service changed that day. One man can make a difference. And Ram Kumar that day told me a different picture of the Indian Postal Service. Martin Luther King once said, if you give a man a task to sweep the roads, let him be the street sweeper, like a Michelangelo paints a painting, like a Shakespeare writes a classic, or like a Beethoven composes the music. When he sweeps the street, let the heaven and the earth stop and say, that's a good job. Well done. In this building, I live in this building here. We have a system of, if you don't like the house, you can shift the house. And my wife doesn't generally like the houses we live in. So we shift very often. Well, last time when we were shifting the house, there was a lot of work to be done. There was carpentry, electricians, plumbers, and I had to carry the carpets too. Somewhere in the process, the carpenters were fixing a cabinet. We have a gentleman, his name is Mr. Bashir. Lovingly we call him Bashir Bhai. He's from Pakistan. Bashir Bhai was fixing the cabinet on the wall and his colleague was fixing the paintings on the wall. Those paintings were a set of two paintings. They had to be fixed in a certain alignment to make the right image. As he was doing it, he was finding it very difficult to fix them in the right alignment. And then he looked left and right and he gave it up and he went on to the next job without nobody noticing it. And then Bashir Bhai finished his work and he turned and his experienced eyes saw something. He looked at it and he said, he took his hammer, he took his screwdriver, he took his measuring tape, he put up the stairs, he climbed up the stairs and started to work as if a Beethoven was composing music, as if a Shakespeare was writing a classic. And then he will come down the stairs, take 2 steps back, look at it, look at it, look at it, and then go up again, and then come back. I was standing in a corner mesmerized by what's happening here. 20 minutes later, Bashir Bhai stepped back. And in his Pakistani Punjabi said, "Hun theek hai." It's okay now. And then he turned to his colleague and he said, what will Sardarji say? What kind of a guy is Bashir Bhai? He can't even fix the paintings right. Whatever you do a great job, wherever you are. What motivates Bashir? What motivates Ram Kumar? But both of these people have a skill of the 21st century, which is the most desired skill by organizations today. Creating value for the customers without spending money. How many of you complain you don't have enough time, money, resources in your office, computers, laptops, software, hardware, and so you can't do it right? But let's take a lesson from Ram Kumar and Bashir here. What did Bashir have? A screwdriver, a hammer, and a measuring tape. What did Ram Kumar have? A broken cycle, a blue uniform, and a box full of letters. But they went out and they did something great. They did something different for us. Fellow Toastmasters, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And that's the difference between me, Ram Kumar, and Bashir. What is the motivation of Bashir? It's the gratitude of enjoying the work of excellence. It's the smile on the face of his customers, of making a small difference by fixing the paintings right. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Sara Khan joined this club 5 months ago, fearful of speaking in front of people. And today, she's running a Bollywood masterpiece session in this room. And she is fulfilling her dream of being the Madhubala that she wanted. Give her a big round. So what are you waiting for? When are you going to start painting your masterpieces, writing your classics, and composing your music? Next time you do something, make sure whether you sweep the floor, or you fix the painting, or you just run a session, heaven and earth should stop and say, that's a person who's doing a damn well job.